epicenter of the gay universe. It's Shake, America's LGBT radio talk show on the edge and all up in your wiggle room. Get ready for Shake, the information you need, the conversation you expect. San Francisco is Shake. Shake.
Well, it is official. We are here. We're queer. And ladies and gentlemen, we are on the air with a brand new affiliate in San Diego this week at Shake, America's LGBT radio talk show. If you want to join in, a lot of conversation we got planned for tonight. 866-365-4758 is the number. That's 866-365-4758. If you're a brand new listener to the Shake radio show, what we're all about is we're a show by and for members of the LGBT community, and we tackle everything from political issues and social equality to, yes, the occasional arts and entertainment topic. So why don't we just start off by introducing who we are. I am your host, St. John, and Michelle Meow sits across from me.
And I am Michelle Meow. Thank you, Saint, for the fabulous introduction.
And you are the official L in LGBT here on the show.
I am your resident lesbian voice, as well as Meow being my middle name, and I am your bitchy lesbian voice.
Wow.
Love long walks.
Not always bitchy, but she has a bitchy perspective now.
Yes, bitchy and butchy, all the B's put together.
We love that. Larry Adams on the show as well.
Hello. Deja vu. Here
All
we are
over again.
Here we are again.
Back again for another week.
Yes, I am Larry Adams, your resident redneck Montana homo. I'm a big fan of Miller Lite. I am not a fan of Fog Wall. I'm shallow as a petri dish. However, I am learning to like white wine. I've just discovered what Pinot Grigio is all about.
Very nice.
It's a little bit better than that Chardonnay or that. What's the
I
other
remember
one?
you used to pronounce Pinot Grigio as Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, Pinot Grigio. Proof positive that gay people can come from Montana and actually escape alive.
At least he didn't say white Zinfandel. At least he isn't into white Zin.
Please. I mean, we have some standards here, for Christ's sake.
Sebastian Kuntz does the Gay News and so much more. He's our executive producer. Why don't you tell everyone about you?
That's right. I am 6'4", very tan, and 21 years old. What? How dare all of you? What is that? No, I'm the news guy. I'm the guy who watches all the news wires and keeps up with all of the gay people who are elected to office and all of the religious people who are mad at the gay people elected in office.
There you go. We've also got Harrison on the edge. Harrison from Hollywood. He's a part of the show. And then I think he's with us right now, our director of engineering, David Williams, who is not in studio tonight, but enjoying gay days at Disney World.
That's right, you guys. We've just had a blast. The weather has been a little bit iffy. Hurricane season opened June 1st here in Orlando, and we were treated with a rather blustery tropical storm the last few days, but we didn't let it get us down. And
are you getting into trouble out there? Let's cut right to the chase.
Yeah.
What kind of trouble are you getting into?
Well, it's been quite an event. It's this is my fourth time here, and I'm with my best friend Jeff, and we've just been cruising around. We met some other friends here, and it's just an unbelievable time. This is like the 17th year that they've had this event, and there's nearly 200,000 attendees to this particular Gay Day event, and it kind of is the beginning of Pride Month, if you will.
And David, I just wanted to let you know you may have trouble when you come back home because your cats and your pigs both very much love me now. I'm taking very good care of them.
What happened?
Hey, let's back it up real fast here because David was actually sort of the founding father and brainchild of the original show, which was Queer Channel, the radio show. What was the motivation for you to put this on the air initially?
It was a funny thing. We were driving to work one day, and we started talking about myself and another coworker. We were talking about the fact that we had this progressive radio station, and that we should have some kind of a progressive gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender talk show, and that's how the show started. Now,
you're officially our travel correspondent as well, so we're going to be checking in with you throughout the show to find out what's going on at Gay Days at Disney World and to try to actually weasel out of you what kind of trouble you've actually gotten into.
Okay, sounds good.
And with who we want names and pictures and all that good stuff for the website, too.
We have that.
Awesome. Going to get into what's going on in the world of all things gay, a little bit of Gay News with Sebastian Kuntz now.
News and information from our world. Putting the G in news and finding your journalistic G-spot. It's Sebastian Kuntz with Gay News.
Gay News 060307. This week's Gay News contains at least 3 triple-name celebrities. Let's see if you were able to pick them out. And here's a hint. Jonathan Taylor Thomas is sadly not among them. A Polish official who serves as the watchdog for children's rights was quoted this week as saying she would ask psychologists to find out whether one of the Teletubbies on TV is gay or not. Now she's backing away from those comments, however. She was quoted in a magazine as saying the Tinky Winky character, you know him, he's purple, he carries a purse, and this lady's worried, like Falwell was, that Tink could promote homosexuality. She reportedly said she'd ask her office psychologist to investigate whether there were, quote, hidden homosexual undertones, unquote, and whether the show should be carried on public TV. Now her spokesman is saying there has been no such request, and there will not be any such request. She said the Teletubbies are, quote, fictional characters that, quote, have nothing to do with reality, unquote. A similar controversy, of course, erupted 8 years ago when a publication belonging to Jerry Falwell suggested Tinky Winky, the Teletubby from Britain, was gay. Now to our triple threat of news of celebrities with triple names. First, we sadly report the death of a gay icon. From a much more restrictive time, Charles Nelson Riley passed away this week. We knew him from game shows perhaps best, like this exchange with Brett Summers on The Match Game.
Well, you know, I live in Beverly Hills.
Yes. You should see where she lives. Boy, you talk about a borderline house.
Yeah. Now you're on the fringe.
On the fringe. Talk about a small house. You know what she's got for curtains?
What's she got for
Tablecloth.
Tablecloth for curtains.
No, run them as tablecloths. Tell them I'm lying. I live in Beverly Hills.
Actually,
She says I walk to everything. She has to, and a bus goes near there.
Into perhaps happier news, yes, I know, knock you over with a feather.
Can we just go, please? What did you say?
Nothing's expecting me. Let's go.
Come again?
For God's sake.
I'm begging you, please take me home!
That clip, of course, from Frasier and starring David Hyde Pierce, who has remained quiet about his personal life, even though there have been rumors that he might be gay. During a recent interview with CNN.com, however, the actor who played Dr. Niles Crane on Frasier allowed his long-term partner's name to be mentioned, thus revealing he's in fact gay. Tucked away in the article was the sentence, Pierce got to Los Angeles in the early 90s when his partner, actor-writer Brian Hargrove, wanted to write for television, unquote. According to Holly Scoop, Pierce's spokesperson has confirmed Hargroves is indeed Pierce's partner. Go Niles. And that is the Gay News for this hour. Coming up in the next hour in the Gay News, we'll have your Gay Religion Watch. We'll have the story of a Northern California woman suing eHarmony.com, claiming outright discrimination against homosexuals and bisexuals, and the story of a gay bar in Melbourne, Australia, who won't be putting shrimps on the Barbie for straight guys or lesbians. More news on our on-demand video page is up right now at shakeradio.com. I'm Sebastian Coons, reporting for Shake, America's LGBT radio talk show.
And that kicks off Shake, America's LGBT radio talk show, and we take you all over America tonight, from Pride celebrations in Washington, D.C. to Albuquerque. We're welcoming our brand new affiliate in San Diego. It's KLSD, 1360 a.m., and then back to Orlando for Gay Days at Walt Disney World. So all that to come here on Shake, America's LGBT radio talk show, presented by LGBThomes.com. Got to thank them because they are our first official national sponsor. Find a friendly realtor anywhere in the USA, LGBThomes.com. Back here in just a couple of minutes, America's LGBT radio talk show. If you want to join us by phone, it's 866-365-4758. You can hit us up online as well. Talk back at shakeradio.com. On the way, calls from San Diego lined up, and cat calls with Michelle Meow. And what's she going to be getting into tonight?
Conjugal prison visits. Same-sex couples are granted. What do we think of that?
It's all on the way. Shake, America's LGBT radio talk show.
The Metro City Bar and Grill is a proud sponsor of Shake Radio, now new and improved, live on Sunday nights at 7 here on The Quake. The Metro City Bar and Grill, proud to announce that they're part of a huge giveaway, a brand new BMW. Yes, you heard right, a BMW. Details are still in the works, but hell, when was the last time you had a chance to win a new car? I say toast the occasion. Get on into the Metro. That's the Metro City Bar and Grill at Market Noe and 16th Streets in the Castro.
Shake Radio is presented by Out in America, the premier website for you wherever you are. Out in Austin, out in Atlanta, out in Albuquerque, out in Anchorage, from A to Z in over 178 cities and towns across the U.S. and beyond. The Out in America Cities Network will put you in touch with thousands of hot gay men and lesbians, whether you're looking to chat or hook up. Plus, there's info on local news, nightclubs, and more. Check it out. Out in your town. That's Out in America. Go to outinamerica.com.
America's LGBT radio talk show. 866-365-4758. 866-365-4758.
Welcome to it. It's Shake, America's LGBT radio talk show. My name is St. John. We've got a brand new time. We are on Sunday nights, now 7 till 9 on 960 The Quake in San Francisco, the Bay Area. And a warm welcome to our brand new affiliate, San Diego's Progressive Talk, 1360 AM KLSD. Woo! And our very first official call from a listener in San Diego. Welcome to Shake.
I think we got...
Hey, how are you?
Is it Rob?
It's Rob, yeah.
Hey, Larry Adams here. How are you, mister?
Good. How are you?
First of all, I got to ask you, I mean, I don't know about you. I personally was stunned that Charles Nelson Riley was gay. Who'd have thought?
Feel like your debts have become a nightmare? Loans, credit cards, medical bills? Stop. You can start getting out of debt right away with Care One Credit
I
Counseling.
heard this rumor you're
Just
the
call
unofficial
1-800
tour guide for San Diego.
I am the gay travel guide, unofficial to San Diego. That is correct.
Wow. Well, tell us about your town. I mean, obviously, people that live there know that it's pretty groovy because, well, they live there already. But, you know, there are some people in San Francisco that I don't know why, but they've never been.
Well, it's a big mistake not to come down to San Diego because San Diego is the most unique city that I have ever lived in or visited anywhere in the entire country.
Wow, well, that's a high, tall order, isn't it?
Well, it's got everything you could want, and it's got such a great gay community. I mean, they're so tight. I mean, there are 21 gay bars, all within a 5-mile radius of the center of Hillcrest. 21. There is everything you could ever want and find at any time, day or night.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is there an Ethiopian gay bar with a vaudeville show? Okay.
Well, you know what? There sure is.
Probably stumping you in that one.
No, there is no Ethiopian bar with a vaudeville show. I'm sorry about that.
Oh.
Well, we have Lips, which is a drag queen bar, and they often do Ethiopian vaudeville.
Well, see, there you have it.
Ethiopian vaudeville gets one night a week in San Diego. That's great.
So, Rob, come out of the closet here. Why are you so official about being unofficial?
Well, I work for the Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce.
I knew it! Okay, no wonder.
Yes.
The Gay and Lesbian what's it called again? The Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce of San Diego. What's the official title?
Okay, it's a long name. It's the Greater San Diego Business Association, which is the Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce of San Diego.
Gotcha.
We're the second largest in the country.
I think only behind San Francisco's Golden Gate Business Association.
No, actually, it's only behind Seattle's Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, I stand corrected.
Yeah,
Who'd have thought?
Go ahead. What?
I'm surprised, actually. I thought San Francisco would have been the largest. See how centric we are? Keep going.
See?
Tell us more.
It's amazing because it's cities like Seattle and San Diego that actually have a more concentrated gay central area that really spawns these gay businesses. And we're 80% gay. We have over 800 members.
Oh.
So it's an amazing amount of businesses, huge diversity.
Rob, Michelle Meow here. You mentioned 21 bars, all in the neighborhood of Hillcrest. Is it safe to say that Hillcrest is the
Castro of San Diego?
Right.
It is the Castro of San Diego, except it's probably 3 times bigger than Castro.
No.
Yes.
You're saying
That's a bold statement.
Geographically.
I've been to Castro, and the street compared to Hillcrest and University Avenue in San Diego is so much smaller, just in the gay concentrated area. Now, San Francisco is hugely gay all over. Don't get me wrong.
So
San Diego is very concentrated gay. We've got like 4 neighborhoods all concentrated in one, I'd say a 10-mile circle that's just all gay everywhere.
So then the gay community there is more concentrated in one area than here, where it's more kind of integrated into the entire Bay Area, is what you're saying then?
Exactly. We're a much more concentrated, tight-knit community.
Can you be gay and live in La Jolla? Or El Cajon? I mean,
you could, but why would you want to?
I don't know. Okay.
Well, what would happen? Why not live in La Jolla if you're gay?
Well, if you can afford it.
In the past history, because of all the military bases, there was a very strong conservative edge about San Diego. So the gays were very concentrated in Hillcrest.
Politically, San Diego is still more conservative than the Bay.
Yes, much more conservative. And if you go to downtown where the military hangs out, you'll find you could still hold your boyfriend's hand and walk down the street, but it's much less friendly than if you're in Hillcrest where you can pretty much make out on the corner and no one's going to say a word.
866-365-4758 to America's LGBT radio talk show. It is Shake, and we're on the phone with Rob Rankin, San Diego's Gay Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
Now, let's get into the actual gay community in San Diego. Obviously, you're saying more close-knit. What are the important issues for the community in San Diego?
Well, we have a very strong community. We have a big Pride event. It's the second biggest event in San Diego, tourism-wise. And we have a great rapport with our mayor. We have a great rapport with the city council. We have a city council member, Tony Atkins, who's gay, who's a lesbian. And, we have this real strong sense of being a part of the community here. But, there's also been a rise in crime in Hillcrest. A lot of people feel like that it's specifically gay-focused. Some people feel like it's not. It hasn't affected, tourism, and it really hasn't because the police just have swooped in to really come in and try to really make that a little bit more a focus to make sure the area. People think this is a small town. They get a sense if they're in Hillcrest that, oh, yeah, we're just, hanging out in our little neighborhood and nothing can happen to us. But San Diego's a big city. I mean, there's 1 million+ people here. It's not like, you're just walking down the street in a little small town in the middle of Kansas.
Hey, Rob Adams here. Let me ask you, I detect a sliver of a Southern accent. Could I be right?
You are right.
So am I to guess that you might be a transplant?
I am. I'm from North Carolina, born and bred. 30-some-odd years of my life spent there.
And you woke up and smelled the coffee or something. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering how many people. I don't need a statistic, but I mean a lot of people in San Francisco. They come here. This is safe haven. Would you say that's a situation with San Diego in terms of the gay community? Do a lot of people relocate there because it's a much safer town than I don't know, Omaha or Butte, Montana, or wherever?
It's just my opinion, but I think that this is a very, very safe gay space, but I don't think it's nationally known that way. I think people come to San Diego because it's just so beautiful. All the time. The weather is always sunny. It's very seldom that we get any rain. It's very seldom we get any, clouds, anything. So we have beautiful weather. It's 70 degrees all the time. And we have a huge park. We have all this great stuff to do. SeaWorld, the zoo. People come here on vacation, and then they end up staying. People don't realize how great the gay community is until they get here. I don't think there's any nationwide rep that San Diego is a safe place like people think of when they think of San Francisco.
Well, Rob, thank you very much.
Now, Rob, do you have time to hang on and be with us in our next segment here on Shake?
I sure do.
Cool. We're going to be coming back here in just a couple of minutes with Rob Rankin. If you want to join us, and if you're a brand new listener to Shake, we invite you to call us up at 866-365-4758. You can hit us up online as well, talkback@shakeradio.com. Coming up here, later on this hour, Cat Calls with Michelle Meow, and we will be getting into conjugal visits for gays and lesbians.
In prisons. Yep, and all that. And my take on it, as you know, there are obvious objections.
Also on the show, we're going to be talking with Suki from Oh My Bod, which if you haven't checked that out, you may want to go online to see what we're talking about, or maybe that just gave you enough of a hint that'll keep you all tuned in.
God,
on the edge of your
What
seat.
is this about?
find out.
Exactly. It's coming up on Shake. Also, we'll take you to Washington, D.C., and we're going to be talking with David Mallory from Capital Pride, and then also Pat from Albuquerque Pride, and we will take you to Orlando for Gay Days at Walt Disney. So stay with us. It is Shake, America's LGBT radio talk show. 365-4758, the area code 866. 866-365-4758. Feel free to join us on America's LGBT radio talk show. It is Shake.
Pride, described as a feeling of self-respect and personal worth. San Francisco Pride, our LGBT celebration. Stephanie Miller will be here, and you can see her. Details soon on the air and online at QuakeRadio.com.
Hey, all you homos. I'm Larry Adams, and here's what's shaking, courtesy of Weatherford BMW, who's giving away a free BMW to one lucky Shake listener, and it could be you. Hey, all right, so we're talking up the big cabaret show happening at the Plush Room this week. Can you stand it? We're raving about Therese Janenko and her 2 great shows this week. Now, I gotta confess, I have not yet seen her because I'm going to the show on Thursday, but she's here till Saturday, and I say, why not? We all need a little cabaret in our lives. Plus, the Plush Room is so, well, plush. Anyway, check it out. EmpirePlushroom.com. And from the I can't believe there's a club for me like that department, if you're a member or friend to our community, and if you knit, if you crochet, if you like knitting needles and needlepoint and all that sort of thing, there is a group for you that meets every Monday night at the $3 Bill Cafe. That's at the LGBT Center on Market, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Check it out. And that's what's shaking, courtesy of Weatherford BMW.
Award-winning jazz vocalist Therese Janenko returns to San Francisco's legendary Empire Plush Room this week with 2 highly acclaimed performances. Tonight through Friday, June 8th, she stars in Alone Together, featuring the music of Arthur Schwartz with Bay Area jazz great Mike Greensill at the piano. On Saturday, June 9th, Janenko and her 8-piece Little Big Band present the award-winning Drunk with Love, a tribute to Frances Faye. Call 866-468-3399 or go to plushroom.com.
The alternative to ordinary morning radio. I'm Stephanie Miller, weekdays 6 to 9 a.m. on 960 The Quake Progressive Talk Radio.
The Metro City Bar and Grill is a proud sponsor of Shake Radio, now new and improved, live on Sunday nights at 7 here on The Quake. The Metro City Bar and Grill, proud to announce that they're part of a huge giveaway, a brand new BMW. Yes, you heard right, a BMW. Details are still in the works, but hell, when was the last time you had a chance to win a new car? I say toast the occasion. Get on into the Metro. That's the Metro City Bar and Grill at Market Noe and 16th Streets in the Castro.
The people of the Bay Area took a concept called the Internet and turned it into the way the world works. Now, 10 years later, the Green Revolution. It's beginning right here, and you can be a part of it. Go to the green page of QuakeRadio.com.
Streaming online and podcasting at ShakeRadio.com. Here's Shake, America's LGBT radio talk show. At ShakeRadio.com.
That's right. We're back with Shake, America's LGBT radio talk show. Love for you to join us tonight. 866-365-4758. It's 866-365-4758 if you want to join in the conversation. Got Rob Rankin on the phone. He is our unofficial tour guide to San Diego.
The gay tour guide, right? Hey, Rob, how's it going?
How are you?
Hey, Larry Adams here. I wanted to know, why would somebody relocate their business to San Diego? Give me a.
Why should a company relocate to San Diego?
Yep. Give me a bullet point or two.
I think that if you're gonna look for a place where you have there's 3 major universities here, as well as a whole bunch of other smaller schools. You have a huge technical area. We have a port. We've got, travel. We've got, just all kinds of tourist things. I mean, the beaches. We have gorgeous beaches here. You can even drink on the beaches here. Well, some of them. They're working on that.
I know. I went skinny dipping once with a champagne bottle.
Yes.
And the water was warm at 9 o'clock at night.
I didn't know about this. Was this during our trip there last year when...
I met some Armenian dude there, and just to let him know what's up, I said, look, you can look, but you can't touch. Hey, Rob, I just wanted, I'm getting all excited about there's so much opportunity in San Diego. What about the lesbians and businesses here in San Francisco, we got, a couple bars that are, for and by lesbians, owned and operated. Is it the same down there? Are lesbians thriving, flourishing business owners?
The lesbian community here is a great community. They are thriving, and they're great business owners. We have a lot of lesbian businesses. We have a lot of women-owned businesses, but a lot of lesbian-owned businesses. Unfortunately, we don't have any lesbian-owned bars. We had a couple. We had the Flame, and then we had 6 Degrees, and they both closed down. So now what you have is a bunch of really hot lesbian nights, like Bad Kitty Night at Numbers, and you have these really great nights where you can go out and have a great time, but there's no spot that's just lesbian at this point.
It seems
We're hoping it's going to come back.
It seems to be the same kind of curse we're having here in San Francisco, where we get a bunch of lesbians involved and become business owners, and then within a matter of 6 months, a year, 2 years, it kind of goes down the drain for them. And we talked about this, it being just kind of like an issue with income. Do you think that that's the same down there as well?
Well, I don't know why the bars. I've heard many, many different things in the bars, but our lesbian businesses here actually do really well. I mean, the GSDBA really works hard to build businesses, and our executive director, Joyce Merib, she's just incredible at helping businesses and helping business owners to stay viable. And we got a memorandum of understanding with the Small Business Administration so that they recognize that we're a minority here in San Diego. We've got access to a whole bunch of different minority programs. And with the National Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce, which we're an affiliate of, we've got all kinds of procurement programs because, they just recently did stuff with Walmart, and they've got IBM and all these different big corporations that will work with gay minority-owned businesses to really develop their business.
Would you say, Rob, that there's you mentioned the SBA. I'm just thinking, isn't there some backlash periodically from the rest of the general market that says, hey, you gays are getting special treatment, special consideration here? And I guess that's the situation with a lot of businesses anyway. I mean, a regular mainstream business certainly looks at tax breaks and so forth. Any given city or municipality will often offer that. Is there ever any backlash? Do you have people saying, "Oh, those gays, they get all the good breaks, and us regular business folk, we're getting the other end of the stick"?
I think that the way our community is down here, San Diego, the thing that I've been to LA, I've been to San Francisco, I've been, around a little bit on the East Coast and West Coast, and the thing about San Diego that makes it stand out to me is how friendly this place is. I mean, there's this hotel called the Park Manor, and they have a Friday night happy hour on the roof of the hotel. It's just gorgeous. It's top of the park, and you'll see heterosexual people there. You'll see, but it's mostly a gay venue, and the heterosexual people you see are business people who are coming and coming with their gay partners, or some gay customer invited them to come up. And it's just, I think that Hillcrest is known as the gay area, but we have straight businesses there. And I think that they feel really comfortable because we're just so friendly here. And I say we. I mean, I've only been here 4 years. So, like you said, I'm a transplant from North Carolina. But, oh, my God, it's just amazing. I mean, when I went to San Francisco, I went through Castro. And when I went to L.A. and I go to West Hollywood, I just don't feel the love that I feel when I'm here in San Diego. Just the people are friendly, that just the whole environment is great.
Now, is that just within the gay community or just overall living in San Diego every day that you kind of feel that?
I feel it all living in San Diego every day. I mean, I went to a school, San Diego State, that was a little bit further out, way out of the neighborhood, and I never had a problem, and it's like downtown is known as being very heterosexual, but it's like the Manchester Grand Hyatt, which is the big Hyatt here. It's a new urban resort. They are sponsoring us for Pride. And that's a big hotel chain to sponsor, the Gay and Lesbian Chamber for Pride. I mean, it's a really nice thing. So I think that you see it in every corner of the town, the friendliness, the openness, the acceptance that we have here. It's big, but it's a tourist town, so there's a lot of transient nature. People come in and out, a lot of tourists here. I just think that that whole nature of the city tends to make it really fun, really friendly. People like it. People are happy.
Well, then, Rob, I'm going to put you to the ultimate test, the ultimate gay test. How friendly and how open is San Diego in regards to porn? I know that's a question all gay men would want to know. Let's talk about, I don't know if you would know the answer, but, at least for up here, we've got a few, porn production companies going on.
Isn't there that?
We have so much porn production in San Diego. You just would not even believe.
Well, there's that one guy we interviewed. I'm sorry. That one guy we interviewed last year, Dirk
Yates.
Dirk Yates. Yeah. He does all of the military. He's the don't ask, don't tell guy. He just goes, I don't know where he's cruising to find these young recruits, but somehow they show up naked in front of his TV camera, and well, I've seen a few of
It's hilarious that you can go out to a gay bar and you can see a hottie, and then you walk down to the video store and you look through the video collection and there's this like amateur guy's video, and there he is.
There he is on the cover.
So the porn industry is also thriving down there. So are a bunch of gay dudes buying them off the shelf? Would you say that the genre down there is mainly military, don't ask, don't tell, like guys?
Oh boy, from the mouths of babes, Michelle.
I know. I think it's more amateur is really what's hot right now. The whole produced thing where it's not produced, you know that these guys aren't really boys' first time, or, guys who are in the military meeting, having sex for the first. It's produced. And I think that's what's really popular. The look of amateurness and the look of, these are local people. And, in a lot of cases in San Diego, they are, but
some of them are also transplants from places like, I don't know, North and South Carolina, hypothetically.
Hey, Rob, I'm assuming...
You will not find me in bear porn. No.
Rob, I'm assuming you've picked up a copy or two of these amateur videos. Do you think that at least one or two of them are the guys who are probably hanging out in downtown San Diego, the ones that are in the closet, perhaps, and something to that flavor?
Well, I know an insider story.
Love it. Want to hear it?
It's kind of sad. This poor boy went to one of the gay amateur sites, and they talked him into doing some, gay porn. He was actually straight, and he just went there to do a solo video. But they talked him into doing more because he wanted to buy an engagement ring for his girlfriend. And so he did this gay porno session, and of course, being the tight community that it is, one of his friends saw the video, told his girlfriend, she saw the video, and broke up with him.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Isn't that sad?
I am sure there was probably no shortage of other dudes in line waiting to pick up where she left off.
Wow. He might even be listening right now. If so, call in.
Come on in. Yeah.
Exactly.
Poor guy. But, we have Black's Beach. We have all these kind of, areas where you can go for nakedness or for fun. And, like you were saying about hotels, like you're saying about La Jolla. We have a hotel in La Jolla, Hotel La Jolla. And they have this great gay package to San Diego. You can even take the shuttle bus from the hotel right to Black's Beach.
Oh, and we did our show last year from the lobby of the W Hotel, which I believe we're going to do again this year. And
right.
We're going to be up there on the beach. And
the beach.
Absolutely.
Although we are going to all keep our clothes on.
Oh, come on. Why? I mean, nobody wants to see me naked, but
same here.
Some others might be enticing. Look at Michelle.
We have a very, very big community of many different things here. So no matter what you represent, somebody here is going to want to see you naked.
All shapes and sizes.
Diversity is key. How about that?
Diversity is key to San Diego.
Now, real fast, Rob, before we wrap it up here with you tonight, we want to talk a little about San Diego Pride.
Yes, it's coming up.
So what's it all about? What's it like?
Oh, my God. I love San Diego Pride. I've been to Long Beach Pride. I've been to L.A. Pride. I've been to New York Pride. San Diego Pride's really unique because of the hometown flavor. The hometown, like the floats, everything is kind of just, I hate to say it, handmade. You know, it's not a whole bunch of corporations, you know, running beer commercials during Pride. It's really a good sense of your local community. And then it's done in Balboa Park, which is a gorgeous park, and it's kind of on the gay side of the park where they have gay volleyball on Saturdays and all that stuff. So you've got trees and you've got grass, and it's just gorgeous. And, you know, the Pride itself, you know, the whole festival is pretty much typical of any festival. It's just in such a beautiful location. It's not really on the street. It's not really, you know, in the marina like Long Beach where it's hot. You're in a shady park, and it's just gorgeous. I can't speak English today. The parade starts Saturday at around noonish, and then the whole festival lasts all weekend. And if you come in town early, there's all kinds of stuff going on Friday night and stuff like that.
Man, sounds like a lot of fun, and it has less corporate feel to it than a lot of other prides, is what you're saying then?
It's what I feel like. I mean, every time I've watched it, I've always come away thinking, God, look at those moms with their sons walking down the street, or look at that local bakery that has a float in the parade, you know, that kind of feel to it, you know?
That's cool. But I will say, you know, looking at the directory and on the website for the Pride Parade itself, I mean, you have just as many there are large corporations like Bud Light and some of the other big airlines and so forth that are sponsoring it. So it's business friendly. It's just
don't have floats. They're not floating through the parade.
Right. Okay, I gotcha. So we're looking forward to this. I think it'll be way fun.
Well, what's the date on San Diego Pride one more time?
It's July 21st and 22nd. And before I go, I want to give us one plug, the GSDBA. Our website, gsdba.org, gsdba.org, has a full directory of the gay businesses on it, and we have a tourism page. And the tourism page has links to all the hotels that are members, all the restaurants, anything that you want to do as a tourist, we have a link to that. So it's a really great page to go to kind of encapsulate gay San Diego.
Awesome. So it's gsbda.org.
No, GSDBA.
DBA.
San Diego Business Association.
I'm getting dyslexic here on you. gsdba.org.
That is right.
Cool. We'll see you in a few weeks for San Diego Pride. Thank you so much for being on the show tonight.
I can't wait to be there.
Meet you all.
Awesome. It's it's going to say San Diego's LGBT radio talk show. Hey, we're San Diego's too, because we are now on KLSD and America's LGBT radio talk show right here from San Francisco on 960 The Quake. Be back in just a couple of minutes. 866-365-4758 and strap yourselves in because Michelle Meow comes back with cat calls.
Hey there, it's Stephanie Miller. I believe in 960 The Quake, and I joined the pack at QuakeRadio.com. Go there now and sign up. Progressive Action Coalition sign-ups at QuakeRadio.com.
The Progressive News Hour. Live, local. News and interviews, big issues, a list of guests, and a little splash of pop culture. Join John Scott for the Progressive News Hour, weekdays at 5 p.m. And subscribe to the podcast at QuakeRadio.com.
America's LGBT radio talk show. 866-365-4758.
All I can say is you're going to want that phone number one more time. 866-365-4758 because, ladies and gentlemen, she's got an opinion, and we'd love to hear your response to Michelle Meow's cat call tonight.
That doesn't sound like a bitchy cat call. It sounds like a cat dying. But it's awesome.
Was that better?
Yes.
Okay. Cat calls with Michelle Meow. Tonight's topic is
conjugal visits. The California Department of Corrections announced it would start allowing same-sex couples conjugal visits, which means registered domestic partners of gay inmates incarcerated would be allowed to.
I'm Barbara Kerr, president of the California Teachers Association and a classroom teacher. California.
But of course, without fail, anytime gay folks inch a step closer to equal rights, some ignorant nincompoop, as Larry Adams corrected me earlier, objects. They have an objection. So take Randy Thomason, who's the president of the Campaign for Children and Families. He objects to conjugal visits for gay inmates, stating that these are supervised sex visits in trailers or rooms and the guards can't go in there. Well, Mr. Thomason, what's wrong? the guards can't join? Because that's what they do in prison cells anyway. Join us in this discussion. You go to shakeradio.com or call us right now. I'd like to hear your thoughts at 1-866-365-4758. So, guys, gay people, gay inmates, registered domestic partners can now visit and go and have sex with their, dudes in jail.
Wow. I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, I guess, like you said, people do, in fact, there's sex going on in prison. And
right now, in fact.
Often, right this very second.
Well, my thing is, okay, so, he also went on further to say that inmates could potentially spread sexually transmitted diseases, these gay inmates who go and have, the conjugal visits. But it's like...
They screen for that anyway, though, don't they? And before you could...
Yeah, you do have to get pre-screened before you you invite your domestic partner to come and enjoy sexual intercourse.
Well, and heterosexuals can spread disease as well.
Exactly.
What's the difference?
Exactly.
Although I'm curious, are they supplying lube and rubbers and all of that stuff?
Well, they supply condoms, tissue, pillows, but nothing of lube. And you guys tell me, is lube that important? I mean, should we further the gay rights and they need to give lube too?
I don't know. Just merely asking. I'm thinking.
But I know that Saint said earlier.
Well, I'm going to talk from both sides of my mouth right now. I'll talk out of both sides of my mouth here. First, don't even go there. I know where you're going with that. First of all, I'm going to say that if straight people get conjugal visits, gay people should get conjugal visits.
Correct.
Why conjugal visits in the first place?
Well, it's all about the spouse. It's about the spouse. The spouse has the right to sexual intimacy just because their partner is incarcerated and gone for a long time. It's a spousal right. So basically, all this stemmed from was from a 2005 state law. Governor Davis at the time, he enacted that law requiring state agencies to give the same rights to domestic partners that heterosexual couples receive. So basically, we're looking out for our domestic couples or domestic partners that they need their love too. They can't be at home waiting for years.
That's why God gave you hands, okay?
And I'm just thinking also. I mean, if you married the loser and he's in prison or she, hey, sorry, tough.
See,
I'm going to stand apart from you guys and say this. I think conjugal visits are important in that, it helps the reformation. It helps them rehabilitate from the, what they have done in the past. And it might give them an opportunity.
Do you really think so, though? I mean, when you think about it, it just basically, you can do all the things that you do outside, inside. So why would that be a motivator to keep yourself straight?
Well, it's not like you have the, the opportunity to enjoy the conjugal visits like every night. You get it. Like once in a while, and so when you
then they're getting it more than I am because I don't even get it once in a while. So,
but you're missing the important fact here. I think it gives the prisoners a sense of normality that you get out of jail soon and you can get back to your family, and all the better for gay people to inch closer to their equal rights.
Love to know what y'all think. 866-365-4758 to join us. It's America's LGBT radio talk show, Shake on the Queer Channel Radio Network. We'll be right back.
Another hour of Shake coming right up after the news on KQKE, Oakland, San Francisco, San Jose. 960 The Quake, Progressive Talk Radio.